Welcome back to Mijas International for the interview section. And today in the studio I have Maria Valverde Salvice, and she is the founder of Mijas Igualdad y Valor Association. I also have Rocío Fernández and Lucía Pérez, and they're from Martínez Echevarría Lawyers, and of course they are lawyers. And the theme today is joint custody and of course domestic violence as well. We've got the two themes for you, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm just going to welcome you all to the programme. Thank you. Thank you for coming along. I'm going to start with yourself, Maria, just to get a quick background, because you're the founder of Igualdad y Valor Association. And it was founded 3 years ago. Now, tell me how you came to be involved with this and why you wanted this association to be here for Mijas.
Well, we started because we are victims of violence. That was the reason, really. And we created 3 years ago, but we found that, you know, to help really other victims, we had to learn how to do it. And we had been really helping in the daily needs, but not as an association, daily needs for everybody, and learning. You know, and we became to that point, you know, that we are strong enough, we now have enough knowledge to conduct ourselves and help them. And on the same, in that way, you know, we found David Calatayud, that is the president of the other association that is joint custody, and we created from Mijas. I'm the vice president and the president from the other one, because we have the same line, equality.
Yes, you're working together.
We are separate, but we work together on the same line, you know, for the welfare of the women and the men, and to prevent anything about our children, so they don't have to suffer any violent moments or injustices.
Yeah. And I was sort of like reading why you're joining with the Custodia.
Why?
I just think it's a very good idea. I think you've got the similar values. You're working towards the same thing.
Well, really, what we don't want is any violence.
No.
Against any type of violence. We don't admit and condemn, and we want in women's and men's or children's. And this is why we decided to work together, because I think that with the associations, when they get together, they are strongest. It looks like we are opposite, because when you say joint custody, it's like men's against women, women's against men, and it's not truth.
No.
It's only a social taboo. Really, they are good people, that they want the good things for the woman and the respect, and the society has to, you know, start learning from maybe on the schools from the beginning. There is no the new people, the young people, they don't see the same as we were suffering before.
The older generations,
the older generation. So we are here, and we want to do equality really for both of us, and we will help with no distinctions, women's and men's, but we deny violence totally. They have to understand that we will continue to be an association of domestic violence and joint custody. Something that people, they have to learn. Karen, is very important, because we are not opposite. It looks opposite. It's a social taboo, but we won't want. I mean, joint custody is a word that everybody gets afraid of it, because they say, if it's automatic, what happened with the children's? No. I mean, every case is different. And there are the lawyers, our lawyers, and there are judges and to judge, but every case is different. We want
unique.
We are not going to say, yes, we have to do it like that. No, we need to find solutions.
Yeah.
Solutions.
Yes.
It's like your English people, we say position.
That's it.
So we say solution before the problems.
And I'll just mention as well, I think it's the right point to say this. You're also working with Martínez Echevarría Lawyers, and you're working in a way that you're giving a free first consultation, you know, when you're passed on the information, when you have the call, when somebody is suffering from either one of these themes?
Yes, of course. We also give a first totally free information to our clients who came from this association. Anyway, we also give free information in every kind of issue, but especially in this, we are involved with the association, and of course they may come here to our office in Parque Miramar, and it will be completely free. They are invited to join us.
Yeah. And yourself, Rocío, you deal in the same way with this sort of thing, don't you?
Exactly.
With these cases.
Yeah, we are all specialized on the criminal and civil law, especially in family law. And I think I should make a little break. I think we have to understand why we work together, all right? So we have to start from the word family, okay? Family needs special protection, and all the members have the same right to be protected inside the family. So that's why we think the family is the engine of the future of the society, so it has to be protected with any kind of instrument. That's why we protect men, women and kids, especially kids, because the kids are the future. So that's the reason why we support just both associations together, because the same right has a mom or a father to take care of the kids if they are really able to do it, and the same right has a man or a woman to be protected for any kind of violence. And we have to give a step forward, and we have to open our mind and think that the family is the future, and we have to protect it. We have to do preventive measures. We have to educate the people in the family, and for that reason, we have to work together. And the work that Maria is doing with the joint custody is an example of the open mind and the future of our society. And we are really, really connected, and we really support all the work that they are doing.
Yeah, because I mean, if all sectors get together with this one common theme of prevention and, if possible, elimination of the violence as well, and which is caused by many things, many different factors.
At the end, we will protect the children.
Yes.
And the family, as Rocío said. It's very important, you know, to be aware of that. It's our future, and they need to be, you know, the adults, they have to be adults, and the children, they have to be children.
Yes.
Yes, the prevention should start at the school and at the family side, but when these people, men or women, came to us, the problem is now done, and the violence is done. So the only thing we can do that is to solve, to try to list his situation and give legal advice and legal solutions at court. But surely you're right, the best thing will be to start is the prevention at family and at society in general. But that is a long distance running.
Yeah, unfortunately. And do you think that laws are being put in place properly to be able to help your job be easier, to be able to help these victims?
Yes, we are able to help them. As lawyers, we work not only with the civil and criminal measures we may take. Our support is also psychologists, because we listen to the victims. We have to connect with them. And even women, men, we don't mind, because we are supporting the people who have suffered from violence. And this association gives the opportunity, the chance to all of them, men and women, to be together, because in the society we are together. So we try to listen, and we try to conduct many times that happen in his or her life, because it's a global solution. It's not only a legal solution. We have to talk a long time with them.
Yeah. And you're based very locally as well in Mijas Costa.
Yes.
You know, so you're local too. to all the associations as well.
Well, we chose them also because they are not only local, you know, because we have many people calling from outside, from Córdoba, Sevilla, Almería, Madrid, and they are everywhere. They are everywhere.
Yeah. No, I meant for this particular one with the
this
Mijas
particular, yes.
Yeah, with your association.
Yes. But I would like to say something more. It's not just, okay, we have to work with the law, which is at the moment, it's not a big change. We need a big change because, as you can see, the result of applying this law is not good. At the end, we have still a lot of women that die, and every year we have more men also victims of violence. Apart from the education and so, there is something more, another step forward, which is we don't want victims forever, and we don't want aggressors forever. Even if you are an aggressor, could be a solution, and you will not be an aggressor anymore. And the same with the victim. With the instrument that now the government and the country is giving to the victims, what we see is that they stay a victim for a long time, and they stay the same victim forever. And we don't want that. As I mentioned before, the family is the most important thing. If we have a victim in the family, that family cannot be stable.
No.
So
the
this
balance
association,
isn't there.
exactly, it's not the education, the prevention. It's also after that, if something wrong happens, that women or that men need help. Need to continue with a normal life. And this association, Joint Custody, they are doing a wonderful job. It's not just attending you, it's giving you the solution as well. Not just in a judicial way with us, also supporting you. If you need to, of course, start again a new job, you don't know how to proceed with your new life, and they give you support, they take your hand, and if you
take
fly
you through the process, the journey.
To very important.
Better times.
The basis for a new life.
It's very important. That's very important.
So the positivity is there. And
solutions.
The
solutions.
Solutions.
At the end is the solution.
But not just the judicial solution.
No. It's everything that works together.
Exactly.
You know, it's all the different components.
Exactly.
Well, it's a step forward, really. You see, you want to create a better society or a different world. You know, the anger, you have to take it away from the heart, and then you have to work with them, you know, because they need to work, they need to be, to consider that they need people to be around, they need to be guided in many ways, you know. Already we have examples in other things like alcoholic or drug problems. We have already organized systems in the government, you know, to help them and to be with them all the time. Well, in our associations, what we say, we need, we will be there, and they need an after. You know, it's a before and an after. But it doesn't mean that we have to be only the lawyers, because the lawyers, they tell you, and they are great and fantastic, as you see, and they know exactly what they do, and they have a lot of experience, because she had been 12 years working in domestic violence. So, you know, the experience that they have is incredible, because every time, every aspect is different. But really what we need is the before and after, because the woman need to be helped and the man need to be helped. At the end, the children lives in a very complicated moment. So we will be there. We are there for both of it. For both.
For both. And I do believe that you've got a special presentation on the 18th of February, Maria, and it's at the Town Hall, 11 o'clock, and it's to present the union of the two associations.
It's on the 18th of February, and we will be very, very happy, and we will, you know, from here call other associations that they are foreign and or people who are solidarity with the same problems to help us, because we need a lot of there is a lot of things that have to be done, and we are presented ourselves and telling the public who we are and why we want to do that, you know? So we are well represented. If is another lawyer who was a judge before of violence and joint custody, there will be Martinez Echevarria again, so you can see that they understand. And other people, psychologists maybe, that they at least need to know why we are doing it, that we are not really in this strange way of taboo, social taboo, that we have to be opposites.
No, you can work together, and you do. Yes.
Yeah. A team is always a team in life.
Yeah, and you get more strength from that, and you can go forward more quickly with the extra support.
Exactly.
And of course, with yourselves, quite a wealth of experience there in that field as well. Because you were saying you were working with domestic violence.
Yes, I've been working at joint custody, well, at family law and criminal law for 12 years, more or less. And you should notice things go together, because in this kind of family issues, the criminal and the civil measures go together. So you have to trust in a specialist who knows how to deal with both sides of the law, the civil and the criminal.
Yeah.
And anyway, at the end, the solution, as we were talking, it will be a long process, not finished at the court, don't finish when we have a sentence. It is finished when we try the people be happy with his life, with his role, because at the end they are father, they mother, they have kids, and at the end this family relationship has to improve, has to go away for the rest of their lives. So this is the place where the association makes a great
support.
Yeah,
yes, important. Anything any of you would like to add?
We have a telephone number, is 6, well, if I can
yes, it comes up on
the
screen.
Oh, fantastic. That's, we are not only English speaking, we speak French and German and Portuguese and Italian, and we attend it in all these languages, so they can call us, and not only, will we be aware of the problem, and we will try to help them as much as we can.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, all three of you. Oh, go on.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I have to thank them.
Yeah.
I have to thank them, because I
really
like them,
pleased
and
to
they are
hear.
great, and they are fantastic. And also thank you yourself, and to thank our consular,
Carmona.
Carmona, that she's doing a very good job in our county.
With the co-education.
With the co-education
children.
of the children on the schools, and that is fantastic.
Yeah,
it is great.
Because you can re-educate then and start from the beginning, which is good. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you to you.
Thank you. And that's all for Mijas International. We'll be back with you at the same time on Monday, Mijas 340 TV from 4:30, and for Radio Mijas 107.7 FM, it's from 4 o'clock. Don't forget to follow us on Mijas International Facebook. Wishing you a good weekend. Buen fin de semana.